Good morning. Hannah Rose, Hate and Extremism Analyst at the Institute for Strategic Dialogue. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. And so what you have at the moment is what is effectively a safeguarding emergency that is landing up in the lap, as Jonathan Hall says, of counterterrorism practitioners, not necessarily ideologically motivated, but when this translates into violence, there's no other place currently for this issue to be dealt with in the system. And that's why we have such a confusing apparatus when it comes to how to deal with this problem at the moment. Over the years, it's struggled to adapt to this changing threat. It was initially set up to deal with initially Islamist extremism. Kind of the 2010s, it had to adapt to deal with the far-right threat. And that's not just the ideology itself, it's the nature of the way in which people engage in this form of extremism, around whether it's group-centric, around being more online. So that you have this prevent apparatus, which has had much criticism over the years, and I know the government has announced that it's going to look into it. But what we need to do is really connect these different parts of government, which currently look at different forms of extreme harm and how that is mobilised, and make sure they're all coming together in one large cross-government strategy. Currently, we have lots of different diffuse policy areas which don't necessarily connect around counterterrorism, around the Online Safety Act, around safeguarding for children. And what we see more and more, and this is perhaps one of those cases as well, these are all interconnected, and we need to make sure that all of these departments and all of these law enforcement agencies are singing from the same hymn sheet. Ultimately, this is a case of protecting children and safeguarding vulnerable people.